Hey guys, how's it going? This is Bobby Kryptonite here, and welcome to another CryptoChef video. It's been over a year, can you believe it? So, today we're going to make a dish that I like to call a lazy man's pizza. It's a very easy, versatile dish for when you don't have a lot of time to cook. So, I'll show you how to do it. Now, for what we're making today, you will need tortilla wraps, salami, olive oil, oregano, mushrooms, pepper, black olives, passata, salt, tomato puree, a sliced tomato, half a sliced mozzarella, about an eighth of an onion finely chopped, and a handful of rocket. Now, like I said, this is a very versatile dish, so if you didn't want to use salami, you could use anchovies, you could do it vegetarian, you could do it without the fresh tomatoes, without the rocket, even without the onion, mushrooms, olives. You can really change it around as much as you like to suit yourself, really, but this is just a fairly good example of how fancy it can go, even though it's quite basic. So, without further ado, we'll get started. Now, this is a dish that's prepared on the plate and cooked in the microwave, so you don't want the tortilla wraps to stick. So the first thing you should do is just put a little bit of olive oil on the plate, then take a tortilla wrap and just do that with it to spread the oil over the surface of the plate, and that minimises the wrap sticking to the plate. Then just press it down like so. Then maybe just a tad more oil. And if you want it to be a substantial meal, another tortilla wrap. Now you add some passata. I've decided I'm not actually going to use tomato puree here, but you could if you wanted to. Then I'm just going to get a spoon and just spread that around. You don't want too much because it'll become soggy, but at the same time you don't want too little, so spreading it around gives you a bit of an indication of how much you've got on there. Maybe just a little more. Now we'll start with the cheese. We'll lay on a few slices of mozzarella, like so. And now we'll go for some nice fresh tomato. And one would better not forget the onions, we'd better put them on sooner rather than later. Just really small amount of onions. This is about an eighth of a medium-sized onion, just chopped up, and that ought to be enough. Then that's for the tomato. I'll just rinse my fingers and set to with the salami. We'll maybe put 4 slices on this, like so. Actually, maybe 3. Yes, maybe 4 might be crowding it. Now we're going to add the rockets just for an extra bit of nice healthy vegetables. Now another wee sliver of olive oil. Now we season it, just a bit of salt. Bit of pepper. Some oregano. Now, these mushrooms in a jar in oil from Lidl, they're very nice and they have a very nice smooth texture, and yes, they are a nice addition to a pizza. As luck would have it, there's a rather big one on top, so things got a little messy there. Just spoon a few out, try and spread them around a bit. Get another spoon and we'll add the olives, and I think that'll be about it for this pizza. I like black olives and I like quite a lot of them on my pizza. My dad always reminisces about this story when I was a toddler and we went to pizza restaurant, either in Switzerland or Italy, and he got this pizza that had a huge, big black olive oil right in the middle of it, and I was about 18 months or something, and I just reached out into the middle of the plate and grabbed the olive right off the top of it as pretty much as soon as the waiter had put it down, and my dad was terrified that I was going to burn my hand, burn my mouth, or choke on it, but I seemed to manage fine, and he's never really let me forget that. So, that's the pizza together. Now, we'll put it in the microwave. Okay, so the pizza's ready. It's now in. Now, what you do is you select auto reheat, depending on your controls. Then I don't know what it weighs, but I'm gonna guess it weighs 600 grams, and that gives it a long enough time that everything sort of cooks nicely. So that'll be 600 grams, and then just press start, and it'll take 4.5 minutes, and that ought to do it. So there we have it. That's the pizza done. It looks and smells good. This is what I was saying about the danger of it perhaps being a tad watery. It's a little bit runny from the water from the passata, but it still looks nice. And just cut into it and see how it looks. Okay, actually there doesn't seem to be much cheese in that area, but you can see there's the cheese and it's sort of nice and melted. We'll just cut through it, and it's not the easiest of things. Well, it's not exactly hard to eat, it's just it can be a bit messy to eat this, so be sure and have a napkin at the ready when you do. But it's tasty, it's filling, and it's not hard to make, and the ingredients are all fairly cheap, so it's a good, easy, student-y sort of meal. So there you go. I've shown you how to make this lazy man's pizza. Students, I hope this dish serves you as well as it served me when things are tight for time. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Tatty bye.